Okay, day 4 of the renovation. Today, I'm probably take an easy day because I'm going to tell you guys something really big because I actually make a big mistake. I didn't do enough research. As you can see, the floor is black here, but after removing all the final tiles, what this black residue is the adhesive for final tiles back in the days, which contain asbestos. Is that asbestos? I get a guy to come to do some sample testing to see if it's actually asbestos. He's like 98% sure it is. Then if it's positive, then I need to take the next step to get some specialists to actually remove and do the whole demolition and handle everything else and make sure it's clean and nothing, and hopefully some sort of solution to deal with the flooring because I do need to demo the kitchen as well. And then he's saying that these tiles could possibly lay over those final tiles because it's very drummy. So yeah, a lot of unexpected thing happened, but I asked him, will I be okay with my health? He said it should be okay because there's not dusty anything, and yeah, and that's basically it. So asbestos is something like very strong, and it's a fiber-like material. It's actually stone. It's a fantastic material for building stuff and everything else because it's very strong, it's fireproof, resistant to almost everything. That's why back in the 1920s to 1980s, it is very popular. So a lot of homes have it. 1/3 of Australian household have asbestos in their household. Most of the time will be the flooring with these square tiles. You will also have asbestos on the walls if it's drywall, when the house is built before the 80s or something like that. Popcorn ceiling will be having asbestos as well. For a normal house, roofing as well. A lot of stuff having asbestos back in the 1980s. Even the tiles, the ground and the adhesive could be asbestos as well. As I said, asbestos is very popular before the 1980s or 1990s. It's basically everyone, the whole house can be built with asbestos materials. But now they realize that during 1980s, there's a lot of health concern rising about asbestos because it's such a small fiber when it breaks. So there's two types. One can break easily into a powder form, and the other one can, it will be very solid form. And most of the time, this kind of tile is a solid form because it's used in residential. It's everywhere. If you put it up all in one piece, it didn't really disturb the material, but when it breaks, it will produce those fibers, the tiny little fiber that naked eyes can't see. When those fiber go in the air and you breathe it in, that is the problem because it will go to your lungs and will just stay there forever because you can't cough out, you can't do anything about it, and will just stay there forever. You probably won't have a lot of symptoms within the 10 years. We are talking about 20 to 40 years for the symptoms start because once you're in there, it will just stay there and then start damaging your lungs. It won't keep damaging unless you keep breathing in more and more if you're a worker specialized dealing with this. Okay, hello everyone. So I'll just give you guys an update. I did get the test result back and it come back positive. So my floor do have asbestos. Yeah, it wasn't something that I like to hear. So the guy who did my testing, he said that it's still safe to do just normal demolition. As long as I don't do any grinding on the floor or use any power tools against the floor, I can still do anything with my wardrobe, take out all the kitchen. That is still normal demolition. I did have a lot of thinking about, okay, what should I do with the floor? Should I just leave it as it and try to cover it up? I already purchased like $3,000 brand new flooring, and I don't want to just put it over some random adhesive that it's just not going to look good, and it's just a waste of my money for the flooring as well. So I think rather be painful, just spend a little bit more money to just get everything out and make sure it's good service for my new floorings to do it instead of just do a temporary fix. I know it's painful, and I am expecting the cost of removing all the asbestos floor adhesive will be thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah, price to pay. there's always unexpected thing happening during renovation. I think it is a part of the homeowner problem now. It's never be smooth ride. There's no smooth ride for anything in general in life. So it's still safe for me to go back and do as much as I can for the demolition. Then I will get some guy to finish off and also ask their option about the flooring, what they're going to do and how much will be. Yeah. I guess that's it. That's the update. Yeah.